this is where I'm gonna be sitting. I guess I got a quick question. Does anybody else have a chair or a spot in their room where everything else just goes? Or is that just me? Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hi. Welcome to my channel, or a channel. I'm so excited to be meeting you and seeing where this wonderful adventure of life takes the both of us. Where are my manners? Hello! My name is Cassie, and I am the face or person behind this channel called Ghoulamorous. I know you may be asking, but what is ghoulamorous? I've defined this term as living life while feeling dead inside. Not self-inflicting, that's more like the world and life fucking stabbing me. It's okay, but honestly, if that definition is just too deep or dark, to lighten it, something that's a little bit more relatable and easier to understand is if you've had those days where you wake up and you honestly just don't want to deal with the day. It's basically that. Life as we know it and are used to is these highlight reels that we see on social media, these celebrities, these influencers living these fast, lavish lives, and for people who are learning to manage their mental health on a day-to-day basis, it can be the hardest thing for us. So that kind of leads wonderfully into my next question that you guys may be asking. Well, how does Ghoulamorous relate to this channel? Here we'll be talking about mental health and honestly, just normalizing normal. At least that's my goal. I hope to do that by sharing my experiences trying to navigate this chaotic thing called life with my own mental health, my physical health, and honestly, probably just fucking living. I'm just surprised I'm not dead yet. And especially breaking taboos around mental health and societal norms, because honestly, fuck them. Fuck them. Now you are probably asking, okay, then who are you? Very valid question. I totally get it. Hello again, my name is Cassie and I am a model millennial. Just fucking kidding. I am by far not. If anything, I'm the model, I guess, person not to be or avoid becoming. Becoming of what, you may ask? I am a 28-year-old living back with her parents in debt with no assets to her name. Good thing is, I just graduated last year with my degree that I've basically worked near a decade on, and that's totally fine too. I'm also learning to manage major depressive disorder, my generalized anxiety disorder, and my recently diagnosed ADHD. So trust me when I tell you, I have been learning to reparent myself while also learning about my new diagnoses, how they are involved in my life, why or how they were involved in my past, and how to move forward and improving them. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not mad. I understand that I am here for a reason and I'm learning. That's the most important thing. And I'm sure the next question you may be asking, and I totally may be wrong with this, how did I even get here in the first place? A question I've asked myself and reflected on plenty of times, but I honestly just stopped caring about myself and for myself. I hit a really low in my life. I was drinking every day, like 4 to 6 beers a night. I gave up on myself. I also had people giving up on me. You know, I have let in and trusted, and that's okay. Because I've learned very important lessons in that time, and I'm working on getting out of it now. I'm hoping that me sharing my experience and my journey will help you guys get out of it too, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk about my past. Why would I want to watch you? You sound like such a horrible role model. Points were made in comparison to other channels that seem like they have their life together and know all their shit, which at the end of the day, they also don't. I'm wanting to document that journey and sharing and opening up myself and my journey with you guys to show you that you can get out of it. I am gonna get out of debt. Most recently discovered that my debt is associated to my mental health, and I'm learning ways to better understand it, avoid it, how to manage it, so that way in the future I won't ever have to fall into this, and I hope to share that with you guys as well as a great example. But more importantly, I really hope that this channel can be a place where people who feel alone, lost, confused, or even stuck while they're navigating this simple but complicated thing called life, to know that they're not alone and they got me, and ultimately to see that life is, yes, what you make of it, but more importantly, that you deserve happiness too. For a long time, I didn't think I deserved happiness, but now that I know and I'm following my heart where my soul is telling me to go, I'm doing the dang thing. Doing the dang thing. Ooh, look at that. In all seriousness, I'm really hoping to make it so if you want to join me in this journey of building habits that make lifelong improvements and changes, I hope to make a community full of empathy, love, and kindness, and open the minds of people learning, struggling, and really wanting to understand and accept that this is something that is an invisible illness and that it can be treated so long as you put in the work as well. Yeah, okay, so what's to come of this channel? I hope to make educational videos based on my findings and my experiences. I'll be sharing stories in a story-like manner, or story time manner. I guess it's like the same. Yeah, I'd love to share me working on building those routines and habits like I have stated, because although I'm okay at starting routines, I'm really good at just stopping them as well. So I'm hoping to not do that. Great example, working out. Work out for a month, hurt my ankle. I drop off for 8 months. Shit, bitch. But yeah, sharing stories that I've learned from, while also seeing your guys' stories and sharing in this journey together. Because again, as much as we like to believe and feel that we are alone in this, we're not. So, what do you say? You want to join me on this wild journey called life and see where we go and end up from here? Let's find out. I can't wait to learn the many lessons life has to offer us and seizing each opportunity that is presented before us, because we control this bitch. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, live with intention, as I and many others are so happy you are here. Bye! Wait to learn the many lessons life will have to offer us and seizing these opportunities that are before us. Now I sound like a fight a pirate? Wait.